Good afternoon and welcome wherever you're watching around the world. Welcome to Sydney Olympic Park Hockey Centre, where we're very proud to be bringing you all the action from the Sydney League 1 Grand Final for 2022 between UTS Hockey Club and Ryde Hunters Hill. Got a great game in store for you this afternoon. We're running a little bit behind schedule. The previous game, the SL2 Grand Final, went through to penalty strokes with Ryde Hunters Hill running out victors over bent sticks. Just bear with us as we go through the warm-ups and we'll bring you all the action commencing in about 10 minutes. My name's Paul Economides and joining me in commentary will be Joe Blackburn from the Ryde Hockey Club. Joe, fresh from your own victory in the qualifying grand final for PL2, so you've got your big grand final coming up next week.
Yes, yes, sir. Yeah, thanks for the introduction. Yeah, it was a good little game out at Lidcombe this afternoon. Shout out to my team out there. We got up 8-2 against UNSW, so it's a pretty good result, and you know, starting the preparations for next week as well.
Hopefully, a lot of your teammates are here to support your club for their grand finals today, featuring in a number of grand finals already. And this evening as well, opportunity for PL1 to make the grand final as well with their qualifying final.
Yeah, I think they've got Norwest, so that should be a pretty good game. PL1 are looking pretty hot from Ryde, so it should be good, but Norwest are always a terrifying opponent.
Very close competition in PL1 this year. You've got obviously Ryde, Moorebank, Norwest, and UNSW, very strong. So the game ahead of us here, so in Sydney League 1 this year, these two teams have met officially on 3 occasions, but actually on 4 occasions. Firstly, in round 4 back in April, it was a 3-2 win to the Ryde team. They met again on the 2nd of July. It was that weekend we had that washout for most of the games, and the game got to 3/4 time. Ryde were leading 2-0, but as they hadn't started the 4th quarter, the game got replayed on a Thursday evening, and a few weeks later, and again it was a 2-0 victory to Ryde. And then just 2 weeks ago in the major semi-final, Ryde, who were the minor premiers, defeated UTS 4-2. It was 3-2. I think the Ryde scored just as the buzzer went. So obviously the Ryde team would feel they've got the wood over the UTS boys for this game, Joe?
You'd like to think so, but it is these games. It's these games. It's anyone's victory. You got to come out, and it's a question of who wants it more. If you come out firing, you know, you got to really take it to your opponents.
And those 3 victories they've had, I mean, how much would they look at that, you know, giving them confidence that they can finish the game, the season off today?
You've got to have, you know, that element of swagger to it, and you know, you've got to have confidence, right? Because that's when you play your best hockey. But you cannot be arrogant, especially in finals. It's, you know, it takes one person to stand up and, you know, score the winning goal and get that run onto the keeper one-on-one, and you know, that could happen either way.
I can tell you from the UTS side of things that the boys are very revved up, having lost 3 times. That like gives them, I guess, extra enthusiasm, confidence, desire, I guess, not only to win the premiership, but to get that win after 3 very close games, or effectively 4 close games this year.
And that is a way you can look at it. You know, it could be the redemption arc for UTS, and they're warming up pretty strong right now. It's starting quite just with some slapping around and whatnot, but Ryde is straight into the possession play. I like to see that. Let's see how they track.
So we've had a lot of rain in Sydney today. It's holding off at the moment, but the radar looks like we're going to get some more rain during the game. How does that influence, I guess, impact the match, the game plan?
This pitch is looking pretty dry. You know, a bit slippery in areas, but nothing like Lidcombe earlier. That place was flooded. You know, this is a state-of-the-art facility, and I think it will hold up well. You can see the drains on the outside, and should hold up pretty dry. So I don't really think there'll be much of a alteration in terms of game plans from either team.
So we'll just keep our fingers crossed that the rain holds for this game. It does look a bit clear out to the east at the moment, but there's been some pretty heavy storm clouds passing overhead during the day.
You would hope so. It's never the best to play grand final in the rain, but you got to do what you got to do.
We're still about 5 minutes away from the start. See umpire David Coles with the 2 captains for the coin toss. Robbie Sutton joining them. Two very experienced umpires in Sydney hockey. So the game's in good hands.
Looks like we've got two keepers for Ryde today. Ryan Schaffer has had the quote-unquote all clear from his physio to return from injury, and that puts goalkeeper Joey Coles on the bench. Do you think they'll utilise, the change of the keeper at all at any point in the game, or you were saying earlier you love to see, the keeper come off and an extra player go on?
Well, we'll see the way the grand final, unless this team's played with two keepers all during the season, I don't see why they'd probably take their main keeper off. But I guess when the game gets down to the wire, if one team's behind with a few minutes to go, then it's definitely a good game plan to drag your keeper. But it's interesting when that happens that not many clubs or not many teams actually know how to play with an extra field player. They'll take a keeper off and they'll leave someone standing on the top of the circle. So we'll see if it comes to that. And I mentioned earlier in the previous game that went to drop-offs, 9 on 9, 7 on 7. That's where it'd be very interesting to see if a team started a 7 on 7 golden goal without a keeper. But we'll see. I mean, I think both these teams, having played, know each other so well, having played against each other 4 times this year, both teams will be looking for early goals, attack early, try and, I guess, looking at the two teams, the Ryde team's definitely got a bit more youth than the UTS team. So for the UTS guys, I guess we're looking to score some early goals and hang on, knowing how strong the Ryde team is in the back end of games. Just as they're finishing their warm-ups, we might have a look at the two team lists, starting with the UTS guys. So in goals, there's Miles Ward-Thornton, Captain Jai Bunt, Ben Coveney, Greg Cook, Timothy Harvey, Jude Hunter, Rowan Emer, Jared Ireland, Adnan Maksud, Mohsen Nawaz, Dean Tyler, Owen Bunt, Shane Burke, Tony Stoichevsky, Simran Guman and Joel Telfer. Team is coached by Jai Bunt and manager is Larissa Harvey. Over to you, Joe, with the Ryde lineup.
Yeah, for sure. So in goalkeeper, as I said, looks like we're going to have Ryan Schaffer start and the return back from injury with Joey Coles on bench. Matt Edwards is captaining Ryde today. Steve Besenvale, Sam Braid, Stephen Coombs, Nick Edwards, Liam Big Red Hitchcock, Jared Ment, Decky Moore, Trevor Sanderson, Milan Sian, Brett Tapson, Robbie Tohu, Michael Woods, and the manager is Steve Besenvale, who is also playing on the pitch today.
Thanks, Joe. Before we start, just a huge thank you to Luke Domro, who's a member of the Sutherland Hockey Club, who's putting together the live stream for this game today. Luke's done a fair bit of streaming for the Sutherland Club during the year down at the Sylvania complex there, and I'm sure Luke is very grateful there's no light towers he needs to film around today. And his wife on camera too, Anna, who I think they've done a great service not only to Sutherland but to Sydney hockey during the year. So huge appreciation to them, I guess, from the two clubs here and from Sydney hockey.
It has definitely been awesome having the live stream. Whether it's cheering on your mates or you go back and create your own little highlight reel, it's definitely been good to have.
Just in the final minute of warm up now, both teams practicing their corners. In a crucial game like today, execution of corners will be critical, Joe.
For sure, for sure. We'll see what they're lining up with. Ryde doesn't look to have a flicker as such. I say correctly. And I haven't really watched UTS so far. And they look like they're lining up with a bit of a flicker as well. But yeah, you are correct. The execution it's vital. And it's a chance at goal essentially. but it looks like they are favouring the hit. Right, so it'll be interesting to see how they fare on the short corners. The mental preparation for these games can also be a bit full on sometimes. You know, I've been told by various people to start your mental preparation a week out. You know, I would assume some of these boys didn't go out last night and that they got home at a reasonable hour. Well, you'd like to think so. Anyway.
Well, I mean, it's obviously a very big game today, grand final, but do teams try and stick to your normal routine as you would for your week in, week out round games? Or, you know, I know a couple of years ago in a women's grand final where the team made their first grand final for a while, and their coach put them into a hotel the night before and all went together in a team bus, and that team actually lost very badly. I think it was a case of them changing their normal routine, and I think probably made the girls and the team very nervous.
That change can bring the nerves, and it can really emphasise the nerves. You've got to stick to your normal plan. You know, whether you listen to some hard rock before a game, or you say if you do go out, you've been out every week on a Friday night for the last season. Don't stop. You don't tell your coach that, obviously, but you know, get your habit and figure out what best works for you. For me, it's the visualization. You want to think about that first trap when you're out on the pitch, how you're going to make that first pass, the difference you're going to make. That's vital, and every player should be doing that.
Okay, both teams making their way out onto the pitch at the start of this Sydney League 1 Grand Final. UTS in the white shirts with the teal trim and teal socks, Ryde in their traditional black and white strip, running from the right to left of your screen.
It'll be interesting to see if Ryde start with a back four today, which they do look like they are doing. They should be able to push Steve and Stephen Coombs up the line with a back four, and Deck and Rob in the middle as well, holding that fortress down. And UTS seems to be going with a back three with two holding midfielders and your inners and your strikers up top as well. So two different formations. Let's see how it plunges out. Here we go. Let's kick it off.
UTS start with the ball. Playing around the back. Pass from Tim Harvey there to his inside left, Jared Island.
Good pick from Jared Minton. And control from Ryde. That first touch is so important. It can really set a precedent for the rest of your game. You make a mistrap on the first go, you get worried. So here's Ryde, utilising that back four with Rob, but choosing to go back, just hold possession.
Just the one player pressing forward for UTS at the moment, Dean Tyler. Looks like UTS dropping back with a 60 to defend. A wayward pass from Greg Cook there. Chance for Ryde.
Nick Edwards on the ball here. A slap across.
Oof. Early chance for Ryde. Goalkeeper Milo with the clearance. Ireland just knocks the ball back to Maksud. Finds his countryman Mosin. Nice run through. Chance still for UTS.
UTS in the D here. And a short corner.
Just well held up there by the experienced Dean Tyler. Held the ball, found a foot. First chance at a corner for UTS. So Ireland will be injecting. There's two Castles there. Coveney and Ema with the trap. Jai Bunt and most of Noah's lining up.
Let's see if UTS can capitalise.
Goes to Bunt with a flick. Just goes wide.
Just left. Good effort.
We won't be happy he didn't put that on target, like we said in the pre-game. These are opportunities in a close grand final. Need to be putting those away. At least make the keeper make a save.
Rob Tohu doing the hard yards there. Good on you, Rob.
It's good ball movement from Ryde.
They are holding the ball well. I think, you know, we're fortunate to take the short corner, but this ball speed's good. You know, everyone's moving around. That's a lovely ball in there that Trevor Sanderson just didn't get to. Well played by UTS to take him out of the game.
Yeah, Ben Coveney did well to track his man. Jai Bunt with the ball, finds Mosen.
Steve Besenvale.
Good position there. And here comes a shot.
Oh, good tackle from Ryde. Stephen Coombs.
Again, good movement by UTS now. Find a bit of space on the right. UTS will be always looking to go through the middle of the field. Experience there, Adnan Maksud. Played many games for Pakistan many years ago, including in Olympic Games in 2008 and 2004.
Jared Mendel happy there, but it did look like it did hit his knees, so not sure what he's complaining about. Interesting call.
Space now for Bunt. Crosses in, Tyler was waiting.
Good defence, good defence.
Great interception there.
You can really see the experience with both these teams. I think that's something I really appreciate when watching SL1. That, you know, there's a lot of ex-first graders, ex-second graders, you know, come down and, you know, there's structured hockey going on, and it's lovely to see. You know, it's not a bit of a, it's not a scrap who wants to win the ball. It's, you know, you're getting some really nice ball movement there.
And that helps with the younger players that are in both teams as well, learning from these experienced, very experienced players.
Yeah, it's how I started. You know, I played with a lot of these guys before, and you know, Deck, Rob, and myself, we won third grade a few years ago, and you know, they teach you a lot. You know, they smash you sometimes, and they'll bump you off the ball, but that's, you know, you've got to learn that in men's hockey. UTS coming towards a goal now. Good skills on the baseline, and it's just gone for a 16.
Marlowe's did well to beat the defender. He just lost the handle. And the ball is in the D. Just from the field position perspective, UTS seem to have started this game with a bit more possession. Ryde will be looking for a counter if they can.
Ryde so far hasn't really used the back four that they're lining up with. You know, it's been pretty solid defensively. But you know, they need to get their left half and right half going up the line. And, you know, the other half, you know, tucking back in, can really be an attack threat. But here's Nick Edwards now. Nice to beat the UTS player there.
He did well, good skill.
And the cross.
On the Toma,
And,
off the post. Great chance there. Keeper was beaten. Coveney did well to get that rebound. It all started down that right side. Still a chance for Ryde.
Close there from Ryde.
Burke there just impeded as he went past and earns a free hit. Time for UTS to regroup after almost conceding.
Milan Sian stepped on the pitch here. Well done by UTS. Ooh.
Good job there, Dean Tyler. Hit the deck.
They're getting that triangle nicely. I could see what they were trying to do. Just like you said earlier, the execution is so important in games like this.
Okay, now there's a press. See the game plan there, right in their left pocket. UTS put the press on. Managed to earn the interception in midfield. Adnan Maksud standing over this free hit. First change for UTS. Jude Hunter comes on. Mosen into the circle.
Just outside there.
Taken quickly by Bunt. Some good skill. Who's there waiting? Again, good interception from Ryde.
Good pick there from Ryde. Close for UTS. Liam doing the running here. Good effort, just didn't come out. Ooh.
The good interception from Ryde. Just couldn't keep the ball in play. Some more substitutions. Tyler off, replaced by young Joel Telfer. Tony Stoichevsky on now, replacing Shane Burke.
Declan Moore just holding that hotline there nicely. Talking with his backs, holding that midfield.
Harvey under pressure there from that pass out the back from Ema. Do with a bit more ball speed there, UTS put themselves under pressure.
Yeah, that difference in the ball speed, it saves you that time. It's the difference between getting the ball and a defender on your bum, or getting the ball and having all the time in the world to make a play out of it.
It's a good overhead from Jai Bunt there. The right defender did well under pressure.
See, that is nice. That is nice play. Looks like Deck Moore's rolling forward a little bit, out of the back line, playing more of a defensive midfielder role. He does like them three balls though, Deck. He's got a good slap. So
they got in behind that first line of UTS there, and they
yeah,
found some space. Probably rushed that pass. Can unlock that press quite easily. Still 0-0 here. We're halfway through the first quarter. This SL1 Grand Final. Both teams with opportunities early on. Ryde coming closest with a shot that hit the upright. Chance for a bit of field position now from Ryde.
This is where Ryde should be. That's really good from Ryde there.
It's good probing passing.
Just a turn didn't come off as meant would have expected, but doing the work to come back, and a firm whistle there from the umpire.
You could see the experience there from Jai Bunt. He knew he was under pressure, just held the ball, waited till got some body contact or a stick check to win the free hit.
Nice overhead there.
Stoichevsky brings it down. Can't control it well enough. Well, here's a chance for Mosin.
And good work there from Stephen Coombs. Great overhead. Trevor Sanderson on the ball here.
Excellent overhead. Open play on the right side now for Ryde. Good tackle coming back. It's Owen Bunt now playing inside left.
Trevor with the run.
Adnan losing possession there near the 25. Opportunity now for Ryde. Free hit inside the 25. See what they can put together. Oh, it's outside. Go straight in. Overlap on the left.
Sian on the ball here. Good firm tackle from UTS. UTS do well there.
So Jared Ireland got down low, strong.
Interesting strategy to run out from the back there. Wouldn't always be advised. Jared man on the ball.
He didn't see what he had, any options at front, decided to run it himself.
Good roll from Nick.
Good tackle from Tim Harvey.
Yeah, well picked.
But he's turned it over and did all that good work.
Great ball from Ment.
Chance for Ryde. It's going to be in corner.
Short corner.
Jude Hunter did well to get in the way. The ball just got stuck underneath his feet. Ball came from that turnover from the right half. First corner opportunity for Ryde.
see how we line up here.
Just holding as the defenders get all their protective gear on.
Steve Bezaval, injection. Oh, Bobley at the top. Oh,
good first save. Still a chance for Ryde.
Good save from UTS there.
It's a well taken corner. The trap wasn't great, but still managed to recover and get a shot away. Forced the keeper to make a save. Defence scrambled well. Ryde now putting the full press on.
It's Sam Braid. Great stop.
And it's worked. They've retained possession.
Dex picked it up.
It's a great ball through.
Ooh. If only. It's been some good hustle from both sides this quarter. What are your thoughts, Paul?
It's a very even game. We said one corner each. The first 5-6 minutes was all UTS, and since then the last 5 minutes, Ryde have been dominating. Just seen a couple of errors. I guess the pressure in a game like this, some of the errors not clearing lines properly, and Ryde taking opportunities to keep that pressure on.
Both teams structure looking quite good as well so far. Good roll there on the left half, and powerful tackle from Sam Braid.
It's carried a bit too far. Here comes Ryde again.
Ment on the ball, can he make it? And he's still got the ball, Ment. And a short corner.
Yeah, it's always a brave tackle. When you leave your feet, you've got to be as clean as possible, or else you'll end up giving away corners. Second corner in the last couple of minutes for Ryde.
Let's see how they line up. Michael Woods on the top of the D. Jared with the trap. Seems to be the same as last time. Let's see if they can execute. Had a bit of the bobble in the last corner.
And they want to get this cleanly this time. It's trapped cleanly. Chased down well.
And right.
A goal.
Ooh. Let's see what happened there.
Well, it was first shot, and I think it hit the net.
Yes, it did look, the net looked to happen. Let's see.
Yeah.
And yeah.
First shot on goal. It's one of those ones that the rule says crosses the line at board height, and I tell you what, that probably may well have crossed the line at board height. Because it was lifting as the rising as it went through. So
yeah.
Close call for Ryde. UTS will want to try and retain some possession. They haven't seen much of it for the last 5 minutes. It's two opportunities for Ryde. One's hit the post, one's just gone too high on a corner.
Good ball moving there from Declan Moore. Milan left half. It's just no one's really presenting there. Kind of into no man's land.
Bit of good strong defence from Tim Harvey there. Just got knocked over. And there's a free hit.
Paul, from the UTS side, is there anyone you can you really see making a difference in this game?
Well, I guess the captain's on the ball now, Jai Bunt. He's dropped into centre half to give Adnan Maksud a bit of a break.
Yep.
Look, the goal scorer in the team is Mohsin Nawaz, but Ryde seemed to be marking him very closely.
Cleared there from Sian.
He's just dropped in the inside right at the moment. But other guys up front, Dean Tyler, very experienced striker as well. Ryde defending very, very well. Jude Hunter now looking for a way into the circle. All the UTS players standing behind a defender there, so they don't have any real options.
That's the first quarter.
And that's the end of the first quarter. Probably say Ryde just have the edge at the moment, some better quality opportunities after UTS started strong. That is the end of the first quarter in this SL1 Grand Final for 2022. Scores are locked at 0-0. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with all the action of the second quarter.
And we're back, quarter 2.
Both teams taking the field. Start of the second quarter.
Looks like Rob Tohu is creeping up the pitch a little bit. Got that power. He's been hitting the gym, Rob. You can tell. It looks like he's also bought a shirt that's a size too small for him. Number 66, Rob Tofu, as they call him.
I wonder how many guys did make an appointment to their salon when they found out the game was being live streamed.
I can tell with Rob's fresh mullet, he definitely did. Milan looks like he's had a trim as well.
It's a good ball from Cook and well picked up from Mosen.
Ooh,
and a good interception from Ryde.
And good clearance from Deck Moore. Words with the umpire there.
Yeah, I think Mosen was wondering if he's been 5 yards. I think he's probably 5.01.
That's a nice little dig there.
So you can see there, there's a chance.
Ooh.
Well cleared up from Ryde. Hunter's intercepted, straight back in.
Well done from Ryan there. Little overhead out. And Trev to Nick. Ooh, just a missed trap. Unfortunate, but Nick showing his pace, or just didn't make the cut.
So you can see the intent from UTS at the start of this quarter.
Wanting to make a statement. I like
well
the dummy.
left from Hunter. So young Jude Hunter, UTS student. His father played for UTS 25 odd years ago. Keith, I saw him downstairs earlier. And also Joel Telfer when he's out. His father, one of the club stalwarts, sadly passed away a few years ago. So Joel will be keen to get a victory. Just into the middle. Great ball. Good opportunistic, well done by Ryde. Good vision from Maxwood.
Good run, good pace there.
So they're doing a good job channeling Mosen wide. I know he's got skills and a good shot. Found a foot, straight through.
Just take it up.
Long corner.
It's for your 16, I think, Paul.
It is. Just taken a touch off Mosen's stick.
It's like ETS are just waiting for that transfer on the back. Nice overhead from Declan Moore. They're chucking into great space, and you know Nick Edwards is doing a really good job to get into that space. He's a young guy. He can use his speed, and he's doing it quite well. So that final 20%, some Ryde's just lacking at the moment.
I think both teams defending very well, so they're looking at different ways to unlock the strong marking.
A great pick from Trev. Sanderson on the ball.
Yeah, just try to drive through the player there. Better off looking for a stick.
It's a beautiful ball.
Chance
Nick Edwards running into the, and that's a beautiful tackle from UTS.
And actually earned the free hit there. It was Greg Cook, well known for leaving his feet to slide and make tackles.
Well done from Cook there.
And he did very well to earn one of the all or nothings. It could be a 5 minutes and a stroke, or a good tackle.
It's the stage to do it. It is the stage to do it.
Simran Guman now having his first run of the final out here at right half.
Sam Braid, just good pick there from Sam Braid, just being patient.
Same again for possession.
And Rob Tohu just nearly UTS.
Good ball from Ireland, Jai Bunt. Oh, well done from Ryde.
Really well done from Ryde there. Jai Bunt though, you can see his experience as he plays. Look at them skills. Good clearance there from Nick Edwards.
Just pop that pass behind. Look at UTS strikers all sort of congregated. There were too many of them on the hot spot there right in front of the goal. Ball went behind them. Greg Cook on the ball now, is looking forward.
UTS should be looking right there, not down the middle. They had their right half very open. Should have used. It's good to see the crowd out in force today. Everyone's getting a bit hyped up downstairs. It's always good to hear.
Well, there's lots of Ryde supporters here, having been in the previous grand final. I'm sure the guys, and having won that grand final, the guys will be getting more and more vocal as the game goes on.
They will certainly be enjoying some celebratory drinks tonight, I would imagine.
So Maksud finds a gap.
Good tackle. Hitchcock running. That is well done to put it on a foot. Did look a bit high there, but I didn't see it as such. But Ryde getting back to getting set now.
Well, there were no complaints from the UTS player there, Coveney. Good steal there from Burke.
That is where you do not want to give the ball away.
Tyler could see that first time pass to Mosen there. Just couldn't get the execution right. 16 taken quickly from Ryde. Bit of space down the right if they move it quickly.
Good ball.
They do.
Ooh.
Just couldn't find his target.
Brett Tapson there playing right forward. Liam on the left.
Smart play there from Cook.
A good pick from Sam Braid. Hitchcock's running left. Let's see what he can do. Oh,
That pass behind.
it's that reverse trap.
Could have made a bit more effort to get that onto his four-stick.
Good soccer skills from the umpire. Thanks, Ronaldo. Oh, I really thought Hitchcock would get to that ball then. He's been very active on Strava lately, the running app. He's been really going for it.
Well, he made a good lead there, Hitchcock.
Just the timing.
Ryan Eamer holding possession, finds Owen Bunt.
Good pick from Braid. Toho on the ball here. Nice play from Ryde there. Just falls out of play.
Sideline hit for Ryde.
So this is Paul where Ryde needs to use that back four. There's no point having Sian over there, and you know them so close together, right? It should be coming bang bang to Declan Moore on the left. And you know, UTS doing a great job there to press, and that's a really good pick. You know,
Still, that's right. We talked about the ball speed earlier. That could have just been 3 quick passes.
Yep.
Just hesitated.
Yep. Sian was too parallel with the ball, and it just didn't come across quick enough. Edwards putting some pressure on here. Hitchcock doing the legs.
Often you find with some of these lesser experienced players looking straight too often.
That could be a trap.
It's just they need to be looking at the transfer straight away.
Correct.
Another chance for Maksud. Jude Hunter with the overlapping run. Found Nosen. Here's a chance. He's beaten a couple of players. Still on. Oh, he's just gone wide. Just that rebound off the keeper. Could have taken a fraction of a second to control that.
Schaffer looks to be injured here.
Looks like, so this is a keeper that had been injured in the last couple of weeks, Joe?
Correct. I did ask him downstairs. He's returning, and he said he's not supposed to be, but he is. But it's good. I'm glad they brought 2 keepers. I asked you at the start of the game if they'd use them, and it looks like they have. So
he's got a bit of a hobble there. So maybe, I'm not sure what his injury was. Might be a hamstring or something, but he was very quick to put his hand up there and acknowledge he needed to come off. So just in the act of making that save, something's twinged. But that was a huge opportunity for Mosen Nawaz. He did all the hard work, and I guess he just rushed that rebound, and ball's just come off the edge of his stick.
Joey Cole's in net now. Get his bearing right. Good overhead. Really good switch there from UTS.
He's found a space on the right. Coveney links up with Bunt.
Declan Moore, strong tackle. Just a bit of a stick check.
Tony Stoichevsky over the ball.
Brett Tapson trying to put pressure on, and that's nice from UTS there. Really nice from UTS.
It's good quick ball movement.
And a nice spin. That's what Ryde needed to do on this side. You know, that quick switch around and go up the line, especially with a back four. That's exactly what they should be doing. And the short
goes a corner. Owen Bunt took the ball quickly. A Ryde player just hadn't gotten 5 and engaged before letting the player run the 5. So that's the call. Just arguing where he was standing. Probably a bit of a rough call. I thought he'd gotten 5 there, Joe, but umpire Sutton blew it quickly.
Ryde did not look too happy about that one. He had a few hands coming up and questioning what was going on.
So just the second corner now for UTS in this match so far. First one, Bunt missed to the left of the upright. Let's have a look. 2 batteries again. It's Bunt again. This time down low, and it's gone through. The keeper got his foot to it. It's ricocheted straight into the roof of the net. UTS strike first in this grand final.
Joey Coles, he wouldn't be too happy with that one. His first touch looks to have gone up off his foot.
So Jai Bunt on the scoreboard for UTS. Gives him the 1-goal lead. Just in the 9th minute of this second quarter. See how quickly Ryde can strike back.
Still early days though. Still very early days for this Ryde team. They've got a lot of young legs out there. It's probably be a good factor to carry them through and, you know, hopefully get a goal back.
And the substitution now. Harvey back on for Hunter. Red Cook on the ball. Oh, good pick up from Joel Telfer. Keep it on.
That is good hustle there. Steve Besenvale, really nice. Sanderson on the ball. He's got options. And Brett Tapson, very close. I don't know what he was exactly going for there. Maybe he was trying to do a pretty chip of the keeper.
It was a first timer. It was that opened up the play brilliantly there, Ryde. Had a one-on-one with the keeper. Just rushed.
It's a great ball.
Rushed his opportunity.
Well done from Med to pick up there.
He probably didn't realise how much time he had there.
Yeah.
He just went for the first time touch. There's a foot.
Michael Woods putting pressure on the top.
Ireland finds Bunt. Holds it up, keeps it, and a corner.
Meds with the shoulder.
Could be a card here. There's a green, first card of the game.
That's the young inexperience there. Just rushing into tackles, especially with the shoulder as well. That's right.
Again, there's a case of the experienced Jai Bunt.
Yeah.
They're just holding up, waiting to engage the defender.
That's exactly right.
Second corner in 2 minutes for UTS, and with a man advantage now for the next 2 minutes. Thought the Ryde defenders might have taken a bit of extra time there just to chew up a few more minutes while they're a man down. Goes to Bunt again. There's the layoff. Looks like it's broken down. Still got his shot on out.
Back stick there.
Just didn't execute the variation very well.
I think Bunt did the roll there and thought he was, you know, went for the tomahawk, but then he was like, oh wait, it's not been the first shot yet.
I actually think it was halfway between a tomahawk and a layoff.
Yeah, something like that.
It was the indecisive option. Good ball, Maxwood there, found Bunt open. Goes a bit early. You could see there's most in there, in behind 3 Ryde players. It's really low percentage play.
Ryde needing to find something here. Great ball from Edwards, just taps it, not first to the ball. Good run from UTS player there.
Yeah, Coveney, and he's followed forward, he's overlapped. Numbers ahead now for UTS.
Michael Woods, great effort from Woods there.
Chance for Ryde,
Nick
3
Edwards,
on 2.
Sanderson's running. Looks like Ryde. Woods.
Well done, Ryde. Has a shot.
And Ryde coming back. Very nice there. Nick Edwards on the scoreboard.
And that goal scored with Ryde a man down.
With Ryde a man down as well. Goodness.
See there, UTS pushing forward to try and take advantage of the extra player, turn the ball over midfield, and Ryde punished them.
this is when it gets exciting. You see the goals start coming, and people you see some cool tricks, some nice play.
You can see the heads drop there for UTS, and that's, I guess, Ryde didn't drop their heads after conceding their goal.
And that's what it's about, grand finals. Who wants it more?
So UTS won't be happy there. It was a cheap turnover of possession. Found all their players out of position. Score locked up.
Well done from Declan Moore, power running forward. Nick Edwards, can he make that ball? He's got speed.
I think that's going to beat him.
Good effort with the slide.
So Ryde scored that goal in the 15th minute of this second quarter to lock it up 1-1. Just about a minute and a half left in before half time. Ryde with that extra little spring in their step.
Ooh, meant with the pick.
Go. Just this extra pressure forcing some errors now from UTS.
If you're in this situation, Paul, would you try to hold it for the next minute, or would you go for it now?
Well, I said Ryde
Edwards has picked it up.
Kept it in play. Here's a chance.
And
well done from the keeper. Still there.
It's gone for a 16. Ryde are looking fired up here for half time.
Well, I think they realise that psychologically scoring a goal when you're a man down, you want to take advantage of that extra edge, because you could see all the UTS heads dropped. They knew they should have conceded that goal.
Yep.
So yeah, Ryde, by all means, press, try and get another before half time.
It's like you're exactly right there, Paul. Sanderson stepping up. Deck Moore with the pick, and he's going forward. 44 seconds left. Let's see if he can make something of it.
The experience there from Maxwell, just closing it down.
And the foot again. It's, you know, you really ask him to look at the clock here and just play smart hockey.
30 seconds left.
Matt Edwards on the ball here. That's a really good pick from UTS.
Well read from Ben Coveney. Danger's not gone yet. Still 15 seconds left. Ryde will be trying to find a way into the D. Again, Coveney, important interception. 10 seconds, Ryde will need to find a way to get this into the circle, try and get a corner or a shot or something. Just gone straight in. Smart play from Bunt.
I like it from Bunt there.
He's gone over two lots of fences into the grandstand. That's the good old days of grass hockey where you're aiming for the creek, we say. So at half time in the Sydney League 1 Grand Final for 2022, it's 1 goal apiece, both goals coming in the final 5 minutes of that second quarter. We'll just have a short break and be back with all the action from the second half in a couple of minutes. Don't go away. Welcome back to the second half of this SL1 Grand Final for 2022. Score was locked at 1 goal apiece between UTS and Ryde Hunters Hill. So Ryde actually had 2 teams in this SL1 competition. This is the Ryde Black team, they call it. And so they were the minor premiers this year, having beaten the UTS team on all previous occasions.
Yeah, I think that other Ryde team was predominantly the younger guys, you know, first, second year in men's, and you know, the club wants to give them the experience and grow them up together, which is pretty good, in my opinion.
Another very strong year for Ryde, both in numbers and results across all the grades.
From around the grounds, it seems like it's PL3 at the moment, 0-0 out at Lidcombe for any of those who are interested.
So conditions here still very cool for first weekend of spring.
That is a great ball there. That is a really lovely ball. Nick driving. It's a brotherly play. Oh, and he's got and he's through.
He's found a player in the D. Good defending there.
And it's a great tackle. Strong.
Advantage being played.
UTS with a roll.
So first opportunity in the third quarter coming for Ryde.
No whistle ever been played there.
Nawaz beats the first player.
Great tackle. Stephen Combs, a power at the back.
Did very well. And the other defender did well just to channel, even though he'd gotten beaten, he channeled UTS player Nawaz onto the four-stick of the defender. They work well together in that, at the back for Ryde.
Still haven't seen, for Ryde this half, I still haven't seen them use the back four too effectively. You know, Steve Bezos, he's a fast guy, and if you get him up that right going, then you know, you'll be away.
I was lucky there for UTS. Harvey just nudged off the ball as he went to make the interception. Well picked by umpire Sutton. Shane Burke now just composed. The ball finds a foot. Not much movement up front, but he finds Mosen.
That's not what you want there.
It is just couldn't control the ball, get too far ahead of him. He had a one-on-one of the keeper. Still a chance though for UTS.
He just dropped.
Jeez, I tell you, advantage there would have been great. Here goes Coveney.
5, Coveney running on the baseline. Good run
Huge
from Coveney.
tackle there. A lot of stick. Maksud finds in the circle. Chance. Again.
Raid pick up. Strong run out.
Owen Bunt there, just probably held on too long. Could have had a shot. It was on his four-stick.
Interesting for Braid running back into the traffic there. You'd go right.
Just had a minute or so of pressure there in their own defence, so just trying to clear the ball as quick as possible. Maksud over the ball again. Cleared by Ryde. Still with Coveney.
Good pressure there from Stephen Coombs.
So very congested. They'd be trying to find some form of outlet here. There's an overhead on if he wants to look for that. No, keeps it down low. Be a long corner. As I was saying earlier, thankfully the rain's held so far in this game. Ball fell favourably for Ryde. Bit of a pinball action at the top of the circle. Chance for Ryde just to hold possession for a few moments, relieve the pressure.
Nice play there from Deckmore.
That's good ball speed. Just did well with the press there, but Jared Island just couldn't keep that under control.
Trevor Sanderson. Ooh.
Just a bit of miscommunication there. And down on the sideline, I think from Ryde, we've got Lachlan Morley, been running the subs. Lachlan, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can.
What are the comments so far, Lachlan? And what was said at half time during the break?
Oh, look, I stayed away from the team chat, but we were all pretty positive. They don't need my contribution at this point, but no, feeling good about how that first half went overall. Obviously a bit disappointed to let in that UTS corner, but you know, we're confident in our systems, and know we knew we could claw it back, and we're hoping to just keep the pressure on in this second half.
Excellent. And Schaffer looked to come off injured there. What happened? Was it his injury from the physio that he got cleared for, so called? But is he all right?
Yeah. He motioned there.
Yeah.
But I think he'll be okay.
Excellent. Well, thanks for your time, Lachlan. It's pretty good, and it's been a good game to watch so far. And let's see what happens.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, thanks, guys.
All good. No worries.
That was Lachlan Morley from the Ryde Club. Thanks for your time, Lachlan.
Liam Hitchcock trying to put pressure on here. They call him Big Red. So maybe because of the colour of his hair.
There we go. Greg Cook just did well to make some space for himself. Just couldn't find a clear pass. Yeah, just this pressure from the defence in both teams. We haven't seen a lot of players out in the open. Both defenders marking, sets of defenders marking very well. Well, here's a chance.
That's
Telfer there, just reaching, couldn't get a handle on that.
Moore there apologising to his teammates. Looks like he was trying to go for Ment or Edwards on the left-hand side, but I think he just didn't get under the ball enough on that overhead.
I think it's going to be one of those games that's going to be decided by just an error from the back, because it's been so close.
Yeah, that's where you've got to have the grit to do the legs to recover it.
That's right. Well, that's when fatigue creates errors.
Nick Edwards with a run here. Hitchcock.
Chance, good defence. Hunter there with a good tackle. Does well.
Strong from UTS.
Good scramble from UTS there.
Well done from Meds.
There's a chance for Ryde.
And Hitchcock again.
It's a nice pass.
And great tackle.
Brave tackle from Cook. And
really well done from Cook there.
Doesn't need to rush now. It's turned over.
Well done from Milan there. No, must commend UTS on their defensive efforts so far. Every time Ryde's looked to have a shot in the D, you've had a UTS defender there, just large and proud, and not letting the ball go through, Paul.
Down low and strong. Well, both teams have defended particularly well.
Milan's in the midfield, presenting there for Matt. A lovely play there, Rob Tohu.
Good interplay from Ryde.
And Brett Tapson, and just done well to get the foot. Lovely passage of play there from Ryde. Midfield transfer.
It hasn't gone 5.
And no whistle.
Play on, Fire Sutton says. Good chance, just a clearance here from Cook. Wasn't given 5 there. Chance now, Stoichevsky holds up in midfield, finds Owen Bunn overlapping on the right.
Nick Edwards needs to be careful there, just coming from behind. Will not be a good pick up. Well done from Hitchcock to Tohu. Let's see if he's got the skills. Good pass to Tapson.
Good passage of play from both teams.
Good hockey all round. Does make it more enjoyable.
Hunt with the interception.
That's lovely there. Good skills.
Motion looking to use his skills, but again, well tracked.
Yeah, well done from Deck Moore there. Just tracking. Obviously, a player of that caliber and experience, he's going to have great skills.
That's right. They're not committing on him.
Yeah, exactly.
Doing very well, just holding him up, channeling him wide. He's the guy up front with the skill. Ryde with some space.
Great ball there from Edwards. And Hitchcock done well to keep it in. Looks to be a foot. Ryan might just step up the pitch. It's a bit disconnected with the back line and the mids here. There is a large gap. Paul, if you're seeing in the middle of the pitch there, it's...
I think it's fatigue. There's both teams. And that's
a good
free
pickup.
Hit. Yeah,
It's a
free
very
hit was
good pickup.
overruled there by
Tackle.
Coles. UTS took it early.
Good skill there.
Young Joel Telfer finds Jai Bunt. Well done by the keeper.
And no one was there.
Jai, he saw Nawaz overlapping on the left, and he checked his run, waiting for the ball at the top of the D. And Jai thought he was running through. Huge opportunity there, goes begging for UTS.
Ooh. Ment needs to get that ball. He needs to be first to there.
Here we go again. And it's gone through. Jai Bunt sneaks it under the keeper's stick. Great pass there from Coveney. UTS take the lead. 9th minute of the third quarter.
Ryde cannot let their heads drop here. They've been one down before and they've came back. They can do it again.
Jai Bunt with his second goal of this grand final. Takes a rest. I was going to say he was actually looked like he was a bit spent. That's why he was lurking towards that back line. So Coveney did well to find that pass. There he is now.
Good defensive discipline from UTS there.
He'll be revved up then, Coveney. Always a confidence player. Be keen not to let this lead slip.
Bit of elbows there from Matt Edwards.
Good experience there from Maxwood. Finds an overhead.
And
Most, can he control it? Yes, he can.
Very open for UTS.
That's a great pass.
Defense. There's just a lack of legs looking like from Ryde.
Good interception though, well done.
A few substitutions made.
There's some gaps opening up now.
Men needing to get rid of that ball there. You cannot be turning the ball over in the midfield. First to the ball again, UTS.
Well done, Cook.
I think that's where Ryde can really step it up here. He's just getting to the ball before the UTS plays. UTS are always seeming to come out of a 50-50 with the ball, and that's what happened on their goal. Got up front, and Ryde played, let Bunt go in the D, and kind of overcommitted on the tackle as well. That's what you cannot do with experienced players like that.
See both teams now, pace of the game has slowed. I'm sure UTS will look to try and take their time, hold on to this lead. Still 4.5 minutes to go before three-quarter time. You can probably hear on the effects mics as well, the breeze has picked up here too. It's getting very cold here at Sydney Olympic Park.
So
Cook need to release that quickly, he does, finds Coveney. Found a foot there, no advantage. Good experience from Maxwood, pushes Coveney off the ball.
Well done from Moore, step in front. Oh. Surprised he's still got it.
He's done
and
well.
He's done well there. Then needs to make something of this. Brett taps it on the ball.
Brings it back onto his forestick.
Good effort there.
Pulls the trigger, just sending it wide. It did very well to eliminate the UTS defender, Greg Cook.
Bloody heck, he's blinding the defenders with the colour of his stick grip. Look at that. Highlighter yellow.
They did well, got a very good quick shot away.
Glenn Casto is Ryde men's president, doing the rounds on the side of the pitch on the call. It's very important, but he's always here to support, which is good to see. Well done from Milan there. Nice silky skills.
Need to move away from the ball there, Jared Island. Good
Edwards,
transfer.
ooh, just picked up well from UTS.
Well read from Telfer, who want to not lose possession. He has. So having conceded that goal, you see Ryde definitely lifting a gear or two.
Sam Braid. Ooh, well run. And just unlucky there.
Good hard charging through. So 2.5 minutes left in this quarter. Ryde still, as I mentioned, just lifting a gear, trying to put more pressure on UTS. UTS conceded a goal soon after scoring their first in that second quarter. Ryde probably trying to force that error again. That's come off Ryde. It's got to be kept in play by the keeper. Well done.
It's good weighted pass there. Just unlucky. Oh, it's kept it in. Unlucky.
Just crossed the line. Jude Hunter over the ball. Gets picked off.
Ben can use his young speed here. Just didn't execute.
Well read there again from Cook, experienced player. There's a chance. It's fallen nicely. It's Simran Gurman.
Well done there from Moore to cover.
Good composed defence from Moore.
He's always very reliable, Declan. I've played with him a few times before, and he's very reliable.
Bunt again.
Good skills from Bunt there. And a good cross.
It in the circle. There's a chance. Ooh. UTS players just weren't alert to that then. It's a good opportunity. They're sort of on their heels.
Well done from Milan.
Good skill from Ireland. Does well keep it on his four-stick.
Keep it outside. That's good.
Good work. Finds Burke.
Sanderson there with the slide.
There's a ball in. And Ryde holding on well.
You're
right. Get the ball back.
Look, Ryde needs to take a breath here. They're looking panicked. You know,
some of the UTS players as well look fairly gassed, struggling to get back. Good trap there from Gurman. Ireland now does nicely. Not many options.
He's done well to get through there.
Well possession. It's on there, out on the right. There's a shot.
And well done from Declan Moore. Just got to look for Jared there.
Again, that was Owen Bunt that was on there. Those two guys play together down in the Southern Highlands comp.
So come to the end of the third quarter. UTS 2, Ryde 1.
Another very close quarter of hockey. UTS with a go-ahead goal there to Jai Bunt. 17 minutes left of this 2022 grand final and the season. Join us back here in a minute as we bring you all the action from the final quarter.
Welcome back for the fourth quarter of Ryde UTS SL1 2022 Grand Final. Ryde really looking to get one back here. Declan Moore in the huddle at third quarter time looked intense. He was commanding his teammates to pick up a level. He's not sounding too happy with the performance of the last quarter and trying to rev up his teammates to claw one back here.
I think from the UTS side of things, I know Coach Bunt will be urging the boys, stressing the importance of possession here. This game now is for Ryde to chase, so possession is the most important thing for UTS. Not throwing the ball away, just hold, look for four sticks, look for guys in good positions, and keep up the really good marking that we've said earlier, both teams have marked very well in defence.
Definitely, Paul. It's Ryde do need to lift here, attacking wise. They need to execute.
You see Ryde there with a full press.
Looks like UTS is
And it's
back
going to work. There we go.
And that's a Ryde short.
So you can see there the full press forces poor execution on the transfer. Ryde with a first chance to equalise with the corner in Q4.
Liam, Big Red Hitchcock giving us a wave there. Or giving the crowd a wave. Jack Cullen would be happy to see that.
So it's good urgency from the Ryde front line there, putting pressure on that transfer.
Rob Tohu lining up at the top. Rob and Michael. This could be troublesome.
Two guys there with the one castle.
Good move from Michael. Rob Tohu.
Well done. Push through.
Oh!
Deflection.
Ryde's back in it. Rob Tohu. Mate, that is the gym. That is his 120 kilo bench press coming into action there. Robbie Tohu with the assist. I'm pretty sure it was Nick Edwards who got the finish.
That was
2-2 here.
Great variation. Very well executed there, Ryde. They've started this fourth quarter on top. And the score's all tied up at 2-2. Still 15 minutes to go in this grand final.
You love a bit of drama, hey, Paul?
Well, as I said, it's all the psychological aspect of the game. You can see Ryde came out determined to put pressure on UTS.
Yeah.
And he paid off within the first minute.
Declan Moore's words.
Let's see how UTS respond now.
UTS still looking composed, not needing to rush anything. But Nick Edwards putting the pressure on here. Great touch. That's a really good one-time pass.
And he had to make sure that executed well there, Greg Cook.
Yeah, and the umpire's changed his call there. Tohu on the ball. Leave. I'm liking the movement from Ryde this quarter so far. Looking a bit more switched on.
Well, they've definitely come out the more energetic of the two teams with this final quarter. We always felt that Ryde were the fitter of the two teams.
Yeah, that's part of it. Hockey's a sport where you've got to be so fit. You know, you can't stop running. It's not just Trev with the intercept here. Sanderson.
Good pressure again.
Oh, and that was outside. The crowd does not sound too happy about that. Sanderson doesn't look too happy about that.
Again, the pressure from Ryde forcing errors from UTS defenders. Cheap turnovers in his left pocket.
Braid on the ball. A good pick from well done from UTS. Really well done there to work it out.
Just needs to make sure he finds it for UTS stick here.
A great tackle from Woods. He's still going.
It's there
Oh,
for
Edwards.
Ryde.
Oh, that's a good tackle. Still got it though. Oh!
Great play. Reflex save
Sian
there.
drive. Oh. Everyone seemed to be to wait for the whistle there, Paul.
Well, umpire Sutton played the advantage. Ryde had the shot. It was lifted.
Long corner.
It came off Greg Cook, so long corner. But yeah, everyone stopped for the corner there. And good opportunistic shot from Ryde. Deflected over the crossbar by Greg Cook.
Where's the ball boy?
No ball boys at SL1. I think both teams will appreciate a couple of extra seconds break.
Definitely. The lactic acid is setting in. It's never enjoyable. That's where the mental grit comes in. Good pick there from UTS. Good clearance as well. Really nice clearance.
It was an important strike there from Cook. Just get the ball up the other end. Come the reinforcements of the subs.
Stephen Combs on the ball here. Stephen has been pretty solid at the back today, I must say. Has anybody caught your eye from the UTS side of things, Paul?
Look, I think everyone's, look, obviously Jai Bunt with the 2 goals. But I think defensively,
Edwards coming in here.
it's a good play from Ryde, as I was saying. So Greg Cook made some very important interceptions at the back, as he's just done there again.
Yep.
It's a sort of game where neither team's had any real standout player because both teams have just defended really well.
For sure. Met on the ball here, and he's done well to run it through, but UTS strong. Oh, it's come out as a Ryde ball.
So just a slight obstruction outside the circle. Very lucky for UTS there. So right on the edge of the D.
Moores. Edwards running for it. Cross.
Straight on the D. I was going to say both teams are having some success with the hits into the D.
Yeah, I was going to say, surely there's a whistle there. I did not see an advantage at all.
Need to look at transfer here, UTS. Cook threads the needle. Very risky ball.
Very risky ball. We saw both Ment and Edwards putting their stick down there. I'm surprised he got through.
So 10 minutes left in this game in normal time. If scores are unchanged, we'll go to extra time.
Edwards setting up here. Transfer, good ball speed.
No pressure at all from UTS there. So within 2 passes,
Ooh,
Ryde on the
silky
attack.
from Tofu. He needs to release here. That's really well played from Robbie Tofu there. And Ment, ooh. He's seeing if he can get a short here. Ment, oh.
Skill.
That was a lovely passage of play from Ryde there. You know, that skipping that defender and just going straight to Rob on that left side. That's what you need to be doing in a back 4.
You can just see the energy from Ryde.
And the crowd is looking to get both teams psyched up here.
And here's another chance for UTS.
Steve Bezabel here. A great pickup from UTS. Unlucky there.
Cook just couldn't keep that in after doing well to intercept. You just see Ryde seem to be getting the better execution of skills, his passing, trapping, as the fatigue sets in. Still moving the ball quickly.
And this is grand finals hockey. This is where you've got to know who wants it more. Who's going to work for their mate to the left? Say, I'm going to do the extra yards for you. You know, my legs are hurting. You know, I've copped a ball to the shin and it sucks, but I'm going to keep going for you. It looks like both teams are really going for that at the moment. Edwards stepping up to the plate here.
There are not many options forward. They'll look to transfer as quick as they can.
UTS looking at that press, trying to cut off. Done well. Good ball speed there.
It's a better at press this time. Spolachevsky makes innocent. No, it just hits his foot afterwards.
Very
Quickly
risky
taken by
there.
Ryde.
Holmes.
Player on.
There's
Got the numbers.
Edwards, and great again from UTS. Their defense has been terrific.
Greg Cook again.
Yeah, I'd have to say Cook has really caught my attention from the UTS side of things, Paul.
Unfortunately, it's because he's had so much work to do at the back here. Chance for Ryde again.
Oh, Braid coming.
Still there.
Oh.
Cleared. I think put the mocker on Greg Cook there. Lost his footing as he went going to clear that.
Commentator's curse.
Nicely saved by forward Thornton with Maxud there to clean up the dregs. It's been all right since they've scored their equalising goal. ETS doing their best to hold them out. There's a foot there from Ryde.
Interesting that's it. Oh, fair enough. Looks like Edwards just ran in front of the ball there.
Oh, he was claiming that they'd taken the free hit already and just ran in to take it off him. It hadn't been taken. Can UTS use their numbers this time?
Looks like it hit. Yeah, first one back there, over the halfway. Well done from Braid.
It's passed to no one there.
Brett Tappy. Well done.
Yeah, UTS struggling to pass string more than 2 or 3 passes together at the moment.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Brigadier Bruce Cook. I'm the Vice President of City and the Chair of the official so I'm the one everybody likes to play.
Declan Moore's overheads this game have been really, really beneficial for Ryde.
Good dangerous there. Well done from Harvey.
Rob Tohu, good control in the middle there. It's Sam Braid.
Jared Island, good intercept. Again, UTS just rushing that next pass.
Well
Turn
done from
ball
Declan
over.
Moore.
Numbers there.
And Robbie Tohu can drive. He's gone back to, and well done again from UTS.
Picked up.
Woods is picked up.
Important touch there from Cook. I just get the sense UTS are just hanging on here. Ryde coming home on top. Definitely the stronger of the two teams. Less than 5 to play.
Brett Tafson on the ball here, trying to utilise his skills. And good defence from UTS. Good tackle.
Good tackle from Maxud. The clearance there. Telfer. Ryde will retain possession though.
His Ryde can use their strength as the ball speed around the back. They are looking more of a, still in the back four, just pushing them left half and right half much higher.
Just the one player pressing there.
Rob Tohu steps up quick.
Just couldn't hang. He needed to trap that. Just unlucky there from Rowan Eamer to deflection.
4 minutes to go here of this last quarter. Well picked up from Stephen Coombs and good strength on the ball. Rob Tofu cut inside here.
Ryde just picking their players. Marking starting to fall off for UTS now.
Edwards screaming for it on the right side.
Just couldn't keep that in.
Sort of a lot of crosses this game from the T spot around that sort of bottom corner. Everyone's trying to whip it across for a tap in. Looks like Bunt's come back onto the pitch. Will make a difference. Good roll from Tohu there. Just into traffic.
Here we go. Need to make a good pass. UTS haven't been able to hold possession at all this quarter.
Sanderson's down there. You'd hope they stop play.
It's just a collision as the players cross paths. Sanderson had his head down, hit the ball.
Looks like he might have got it to the head or the neck,
Yeah,
which you always want to be careful of.
I think he just collided with the UTS player's hip as he ran through.
You'd be interested if they're stopping the clock or not. Doesn't look like it. Can somebody step up here? Can somebody score from either side? 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Who will be the grand final hero? And we're looking to kick it back off here.
UTS retain possession after that. Again, turnover. UTS looking for the first time ball through the middle. I've been holding possession.
Edwards really running hard there. Bezo stopping it well. The dark arts of defending, Paul.
true. It's all about not making it look too deliberate.
Good trick of mine, I must say.
So less than 2 minutes left now in this grand final. Scores locked at 2 apiece. Here's a chance for UTS. Tyler with the touch. Oh, it's the post!
Oh, goodness.
With a minute and a half to go, Dean Tyler with the first time touch has hit the post. It's still a chance for UTS though.
Sia needs to be tighter there on the marking. He cannot let his player run loose.
Another chance. It's up. Tyler has a swing.
Well done.
Covered by the keeper well.
Brett
Right
Tapson smacking it out. Play. Oh, ball.
There's a minute to go. So both teams have hit the post in this game.
Far out. It's intense, huh?
Tyler thought he'd scored the winner. His arm was up. But just that extra spin on the ball. Under a minute left now. Can UTS pull something out of the bag? Having been defending all this quarter, there's a chance. Touch again for Tyler. Dean Tyler coming to his own in the final couple of minutes of this game.
Tyler is looking dangerous up there.
Let's go again.
Cook has put it back.
Maxud.
And here we Ryde could be on the break here.
Quick
Pitch
break.
clock.
20 seconds to go. Right on the quick break. Can UTS get back? Well
And
defended.
UTS, his legs here.
No
Ryde
time
could
to
not
rush.
stop.
There's a touch. Oh, great save.
Great save from Joey Gold.
The ball from Bunt to Ireland. Ireland
6
first time.
seconds.
It's still on.
Braden's just getting away from that D.
What an exciting end of this game. That's a full-time hooter.
This is why we love
UTS
this sport.
peppering the goalie in that final minute.
And it looks like we're going to go to extra time.
Incredible end of this match. That's 2-2 at the end of regular time. We'll now go to sudden death golden goal.
Now this is a scary feeling. You know, your coach comes up to you and he says, "Mate, you're up. You can either own it or you soil your pants," and that's obviously the ladder's never great, right? But this is where you've got to step up. And for the junior guys, it's an opportunity, and for the seniors, this is where their experience comes into play. They've been in a grand final scenario before, and they know how to remain calm and collected. And it's so crucial in moments like this. The umpire's bringing both captains in now.
Another coin toss to start of the extra time.
Bunn and Edwards both played so well this game. And it's some final words from both sides.
I think both teams pretty exhausted after a pulsating end of that match, regular time. Who's going to have the extra energy required to score the winner in these final periods of extra time?
You might get to see them pull a keeper pull. They might take the keeper off.
We might, but I think it's going to be 9-on-9 for the first period of extra time before we go 7-on-7.
That 7-on-7 could be where we get to see an extra player come on the pitch. And
oh, that's definitely where you've got to think, is the leaving your goal unattended, is it worth the opportunity, especially if you know you're going to start with a ball from the pushback? Do you go with the extra player on the field?
From a Ryde perspective, I'd keep Joey with, especially with that last save there. He's done well, young pup.
He made some immense saves in that final minute.
He did, but I'd keep him in there. When you've got guys like Bunn up front and some of the other attacking talent of UTS, I wouldn't risk it, Paul. I'd keep the keeper there and just rely on the legwork of the outfield players to generate a result.
Let's see what this first period of extra time brings. 9-on-9.
Let's see what the call is here from Steve Bezzo. He will be making the selection.
So there'll be extra space now with 4 fewer players on the pitch. So this is where the players with the individual one-on-one skill can come to the fore, especially in a game that's been so closely so closely contested.
Right there, geeing themselves up. Looks like they've dropped off Edwards, Ment, Bezo. Milan Sian, one of his first grand finals. Probably the youngest player there.
So it's interesting the structure you'll play now. Looks like UTS lining up with 3 at the back, 3 in the midfield and 2 strikers.
Right, 3-2-3 it looks to be.
So again, it's just whether or not teams have discussed this during the week, if it gets to drop off.
Yep.
What sort of structure you play, how you play.
This is where legwork comes into play.
Yeah, you definitely want to get your fittest players. There's consequences of a missed trap here or a bad pass.
Liam Hitchcock is laughing. All them Strava runs, they might pay off here. There he is, putting some pressure on the UTS defender.
It's a good play from Ryde, putting pressure on. UTS haven't been able to leave their defensive third. Cook now, he's looking forward. Mo Nawaz is free in the other circle.
And Ryde could be on the break here. Edwards running forward.
There's a risky play there from Cook. Chance for Ryde. It's 2-on-2.
Ooh. Ryde, this is where Ryde can't have anyone falling back, and they can't be walking the nines.
Just didn't have the ball on the spot that umpire Sutton wanted.
You know, definitely have your cover, but you've got to run. These moments you cannot walk around.
It's an extra man, closed down by Bunt. It's still on for Ryde. Composure from Greg Cook.
And a short corner for Ryde.
Yeah, I think it's bobbled onto his foot when he made that interception. He tried to run away, hoping no one saw it, but good call from the disengaged umpire there, umpire Coles. And the first opportunity to ice this game falls to Ryde.
This could be it, Paul.
It's all or nothing.
Cook and Tohu lining up. Milan with the injection. Comes out. Tohu. And another short.
It's hit the lead runner's foot there. Jared Island did well to get to it.
Again, both lining up. Edwards will be darting for that post, looks like. Still got 2 plays deep for Ryde. Rob with the step. Cook will take this. And Cook. And he's cleared well.
Good save from
Good save.
Miles. Just held his ground, and then good composure there from Coveney to trap it and clear it wide. Still a chance for Ryde though, long corner. Just on 2 minutes left in this first period of extra time.
Michael Cook on the ball. Well, good tackle there. Tohu needs to work back here. They all need to work back. Cannot jog.
It's good interception. Ryde now bring it out to the right side.
Edwards with a run. A great tackle. Really good tackle there from UTS. Good strength.
All or nothing tackle there from Tim Harvey again. He was off balance. Still managed to get his stick to the ball. UTS under immense pressure in this extra time.
1 minute 39 remaining on the clock. Hitchcock trying to run.
Good tackle from Harvey. Finds the foot.
Good tackle from Harvey indeed.
You can see Maxwell got the ball quickly, looking to see if he can release it.
Milan with the slip. Looks like to be off the body. Was. Great ball in there. A great lead from Hitchcock. Oh, just unlucky.
Just a bit too far out from him. But both Ryde players leading well.
Both crowds are getting very into this game, as you should. And thank you to everyone watching today as well.
Just 1 minute left in this first period of extra time. Another turnover from UTS. We haven't held the ball at all.
Great ball there from Moore.
Ryde again.
You know, you'd send Milan wide there and pass that advantage line. You cannot be risky.
Good ball movement still from Ryde.
And great pickup there from UTS. The defensive hustle has just been it's been awesome from UTS this game.
Here's a chance now. Cook's going to need to find a way to get through to Mosen up front. One-on-one with a great work
Joey
from the
coming
keeper.
out there. Well done, Joey.
And Mosen just made that last touch there.
13 on the clock, and then it goes to sevens, Paul.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be too keen to get this back into play. They'll let the clock run down, and we'll go to 7 on 7.
And it will be the straight switch. No team talk. 2 players off. Get on with it.
Well, more importantly, will either team put fresh players on? That's something when you play drop off. You see teams forget they can actually make substitutions.
Yeah, that's right. You know, Braid is coming off in Hitchcock, it looks like.
So Bunt and Burke coming off UTS.
The Ryde,
Harvey's off. Bunt will stay on.
the Ryde PL1 team watching on for their club mates.
Will we have a winner? Will we have a winner in this final period, Joe? Or are we going to be going to one-on-ones?
Too close to tell.
We'll know in 5 minutes.
Oh, for sure.
Just waiting for the goalkeepers to switch ends. So Ryde definitely had the better of the opportunities in that first period of extra time. UTS barely had the ball in the attacking half. So they'll need to turn it around if there's a chance for them to win this game.
Keeper is ready, and the next 5 minutes will decide what happens. Could be one-on-ones, and they're always a bit nerve-wracking, hey.
So Ryde get us underway. Lots of space now.
A good turn from Moore. Oh, it's got to be legs here now. You cannot be bothered arguing with the umpire. You've just got to track.
Ben Coveney very lucky there. Got eliminated, but Ryde just losing possession.
Milan,
Here's a chance.
great pick from Milan Sian there. Commitment to the cause.
Had to make that tackle. Mosen now with the skills.
Oh, and that's
Great
an awesome tackle. And right on the break.
They've got the numbers now. It's 3 on 2. Ben Coveney working back.
Oh,
He's been picked.
Robbie's got to get up and turn here.
Shoot it rushes
This is
now.
grit. You cannot be jogging back.
Jai Bunt holds possession. Here he goes with a shot. Pulls the trigger.
Oh,
Great
Coles with the
save.
save. Robbie Tohu's come off.
Hearts in the mouth stuff. Players are out on their feet.
Captain Edwards is coming on now. Will he lead his team to a victory?
Just wants that long corner taken further wider.
This is why we love this game.
Numbers now. UTS probably do well just to hang on to possession a bit rather than looking to go straight forward, although Coveney takes it straight ahead. Just bobbles out wide.
Cole coming out.
Goalkeeper does well. He's kept Ryde in this game.
Men can't be free there. He needs to find somebody. You can't have the 2 players on sevens free.
Needs to drop it back to Coveney. Cook does well.
He's got to engage.
Going straight into the circle.
Got to be stronger there. Well done from Milan.
There's a chance. Maksud on his own in
Needs to make
defence.
the pass through.
There's the pass. It's too far ahead. It's too far ahead.
If only Usain Bolt played hockey.
Chance goes
Played
begging.
for Ryde.
Chance goes begging. Coveney is spent. Tim Harvey, that's a good substitution. Coveney had to do a couple of big runs there. He's fittest in the team.
Oh, Milan.
Mosen now. He's got Bunt overlapping.
Oh, tackle from Milan Sian. Oh,
That's still
not back
there.
into the middle though.
Bunt.
Oh!
Does
Bunt
the
with the
quick
spin.
spin. Just on the outside of the post.
I love the fight from both teams here, Paul. This is what you want from a grand final.
Incredibly exciting. It's too far out in front of him. Just a contrast from the first period of extra time. Just incredible.
Cook coming back on. Mentz is off. Doesn't look like Robbie Tohu will come back on. Looks like he was injured.
Muxford looking forward. Going to try and find. No, does the smart thing. Looks for the transfer. Cook will have time now to walk it forward.
Declan Moore.
Nawaz with his steal. Can he use his skill
Good
here?
strength from Declan. Unlucky. Was not much of the ball there though. Great strength. Good hustle.
A minute 20 left in this grand final. Will the deadlock be broken or are we going to one-on-ones? UTS now. Cook
16.
finds nothing. It's a 16. Nawaz looks at umpire Sutton.
Declan
Pleading with a free hit.
telling
Chance
his
now
players
for
to get
Ryde.
up.
Keeps it in.
Edwards
Well
keeps it
done.
in. Oh,
Here's a chance. Ireland intercept. Well done from Ryde.
Edwards
Ryde
on the
now.
ball. Ryde needs to get up here.
Just hold the ball up. He's got no one to go to. Here we go now.
45 seconds on the clock. What will they do with it?
Now Ryde with the extra player.
Can he make that? Will he keep it in for his team? He will.
He's kept it in. Well done. Ball into the circle.
It's a long corner. 28 seconds. You would urge
Come off
You
the
know,
keeper.
one of the halves to get up here. Hear the numbers. Going back.
Looks for the layoff
really
back.
Relancing, cutting in.
We'll try and get into the circle. Just a free
10
hit.
seconds. They need to get it up. They need to get in the D. 4.
There's a hit.
Oh.
And that's it. We're going to one-on-one.
Oh. Good game of hockey.
Incredible game of hockey. Both teams can't be separated after 2 5-minute periods of extra time. And we're going to a penalty shootout to determine the winner of Sydney League 1 for 2022. Games don't get any closer than this.
It's called a double glove. A double glove. Yeah.
So both teams now take their time to select who's going to take their shootouts.
This is nerve.
There's one.
Good to see the hands being shaken before the shootout. What a great game of hockey, Paul.
Then what a way to end the season. In general, everyone's been happy to get a full season of hockey this year after
Yeah,
2 interrupted years.
for sure, for sure.
And they're all getting their money's worth.
And so are the viewers at home as well. And this is a great game of hockey for a Saturday night.
So, well, let's see. We'll have a chat. We saw the game before, went to one-on-ones, Joe, and we're talking about the various strategies from the strikers. What are you going to be looking for from, the guys as they step up to take their one-on-one?
Look, Paul, 8 seconds, it's not a long time. You've got to be moving quick. I think the last game where the people going at goal fell off was that they were taking their time going towards the keeper and, trying to play a bit of, come out, trying to get the keeper to come out, and it wasn't really working for them. For these guys here, I'd attack hard and strong and really bring it to the opposing keeper and say, yeah, I'm not going down without a fight.
And that's a strategy, I guess, is know exactly what you want to do.
Yeah, for sure. You practice these at trainings, you practice your shimmies, you practice your spins, and now it's time to execute.
And from the goalie's perspective, Joe, what's their strategy here?
Look, Joey Cole's young lad. He's he's going to be nervous here, but he's got to swallow it, and he's got to get up and about the opposing attacker, and he's got to hold his own. Show the crowd, show your club what you're made of. Be the difference for the keepers. You've got to really read the play and where the attacker's going, and You know, you got to almost think like a defender here, not just saving the goals, but making the tackle. I feel is, you know, making the tackle in one-on-ones is so important. And, you know, rather than the save itself. But you've got to be careful, like we saw last game, to not give away a stroke.
So here we go. Ben Coveney with the first stroke for UTS.
Well
Gets
done.
around the keeper, finishes off nicely. Have a look at the replay here.
He did send young Joey the wrong way there.
Yeah, he just held up nicely, waited for the keeper to commit. Confidence to go around on his reverse stick side.
Rob Tohu.
So Tohu now up against Miles Ward Thornton.
Toes off. Oh,
Thornton does well there. He looked like he'd lost balance, but he
yeah.
managed to regain his feet. You can see here he just stumbled there, but he managed to regain his feet and just kick that clear.
I'm not sure what Rob was going for there with the reverse. You know, you've got to be strong in these one-on-ones.
So
Have to be
UTS
strong.
take the lead 1-0 after the first round. Here's Dean Tyler now.
Oh,
The early
Right.
shot. He's
right,
gone
need
wide.
to get one back here. Really
Look
need
what-
to get one back.
What he was doing on the keeper here. Just tried to send it wide around the keeper. Just didn't manage to execute well.
Nick Edwards lining up now.
Edwards against Ward Thornton. So he's going to have a shot.
And again, Thornton does well.
He does, just holds his ground. Saves the first shot. UTS
Just-
hold that lead, 1-0.
You don't need to complicate these things. Right, you know, they just need to get the shimmy left to right, get around the keeper. Joey rushing out here.
Jai Bunt now, two goals in the game, and an audacious little chip over the keeper.
Class from Bunt. That shows his experience.
That's obviously he had that plan. That's how he wanted to play it.
I think he did the chip no look as well. Turned back towards the crowd as it went in. That's class.
It's always risky if you don't get the weight of that
Yeah.
chip. But he's done well. So Ryde need to get this to stay in touch
Matt Edwards setting up.
with their third. A great save from Ward Thornton, still on. And that's it. That's three big saves from Ward Thornton.
Thornton's done tremendously here.
So UTS 2-0 lead. With
Ryde
three
needs
taken each. In fact, if this goes in,
I think UTS have secured it.
UTS will secure it. It's Mosa Nawaz chance to win the game for UTS.
Joey needs to step up here. Nawaz coming.
Good skill. Oh, he's missed it. Watch this replay. He did well. He's just pushed it a little bit too far away and stumbled there as he's tried to get that through.
If he just hit that, he would have secured it. Sam Braid here. Ryde needing to put something in the back of the net right now.
Thorne now quickly. Holding his ground. And 8 seconds
And
is
they've
up.
done it.
And that's it.
UTS.
UTS
have done it.
victorious. Miles Ward Thornton is the hero. A clean sheet during the penalty strokes at the shootout. Impenetrable brick wall at the back.
Well done from Thornton there.
And
Really good keeping.
the experience of the UTS keeper securing the victory for UTS.
He's done well. Well done,
A wonderful
UTS.
game. Both teams. What a fitting finale to a very close season. Heartbreaking for Ryde, but
They should be
great,
proud.
euphoric sensation for UTS. Winning the goal, the penalty shootout, winning the game, the penalty shootout, and champions of Sydney League 1 for 2022.
They're stoked. Paul, look at them, they're stoked. And you, from UTS yourself, you must be feeling pretty good.
I think they're stoked. We said they hadn't beaten Ryde. This is their bogey team all year, so they're very revved up and wanting to win this game. And yeah, there were periods in that game where the UTS guys were really under the pump. That first period of extra time under the pump. And it wasn't really until the final few minutes of that fourth quarter that UTS actually held possession, had a few chances. But Ryde really looked like the team that were going to run away with this.
Yeah.
So just the experience during that penalty shootout, I think, won the game for them.
Yeah, I think, like I said at the beginning of the game, the redemption arc for UTS, having gone down to Ryde twice already this year, they're coming to make a statement. And I'll be honest, Paul, both teams today made a statement. And they weren't going down without a fight. But like you said, the experience with the shootouts is really what made the difference.
Well, the games don't get any closer than that.
We'll see the presentation here. Both teams coming out onto the pitch now.
Congratulations to both teams. It's been a fantastic game. Very tight-fought competition all year in Sydney League 1. And probably appropriate that it came down to the shootout at the end, because the team's been very hard to split all year. First, I'd like to present the medal to the TO for today's game, Michelle Cole. And Robbie and Dave, today's umpires, did a great job. Well done, boys. And ask the Ryde captain to come forward and say a few words.
Obviously that sucks. I'd say congratulations to you guys for a good team. For something like that, knowing how close the game's been, so well done. And to us, and thanks for Sydney for this together. So, Tuffy, Goodsy, Woodsy, Robbie, Big Red, Milan, Nikki, Sammy, Trev, Steve, Pezza, Lorana, Joe, Jackie, and Johnny Colson.
And now ETS for the Taylor Cup for SL1. John, congratulations.
Firstly, I'd like to say thanks to my boys. You guys played brilliant today. Ryde, all season been easy team to beat, so nothing today, but it was a bloody hard game to play. Everybody that come out and support today, really helped us. And obviously, thanks to Sydney for the year. Boys, Jared, Brady, Tony, Rena, and then Jolly, River, Siva, Tino, Mark, Shane, Jimmy, Judah.
The TL1 preliminary final in 10 minutes' time.
Are we already up? Are we up or down now? Once. So as the rain starts tumbling down here, we see the UTS team run to their traditional position for a grand final victory photo. A huge day, a huge game. Joe, your final thoughts?
Nah, what a spectacle. That was such an enjoyable game to watch and commentate. You know, both teams brought the heart. UTS just got away with it, but you know, well-deserved UTS, and Ryde should be pretty happy with their performance as well.
Thanks, Joe, and thanks for your time up here with us in the commentary. Again, both teams well done. Could only be separated by a penalty shootout at the end. Thanks again to Luke and Anna for their coverage. We hope you've enjoyed watching this at home as much as we've enjoyed bringing this to you. Enjoy your evenings, and look forward to seeing you again soon. That's bye from Sydney Olympic Park.
Thanks, guys.